Grab-and-go meal service training. Arriving at meal service. Once you arrive at the meal service site, you should clock in on your phone in Sundial. You will need to make sure the meals have been delivered, and if not, you will need to contact your field supervisor to get an estimated time of arrival for the meal delivery. Make sure you are wearing your BAC badge and/or shirt, if applicable, along with your required homemade mask. Preparing for meal service. Make sure to put on the gloves provided by Be a Champion. Take the temperature of a sample tote or all totes if you feel temperatures are off. The temperature should read 40 degrees or below to be safe for serving. Count your meals. Count your meals, making sure to count each meal versus each tote or bread rack. As you are counting, make sure all meal components are in each meal and that the quality is up to par. Make sure your packing slip and menu matches what you actually received. Make corrections as needed. If there are any discrepancies with the delivery or if it's late, notify your field supervisor as soon as possible. Take photos of meals that have damages or quality issues. Ensure your civil rights and building for the future posters in English and Spanish are displayed prominently. Go to your designated meal service area and be prepared to serve during the designated serve window. Grab-and-go meal service. As you are serving meals, make sure to disinfect your hands whenever possible and do not touch your face. When loading meals into vehicles, ask to load them in the trunk or truck bed. If that isn't possible, load them into a seat where no one is sitting. Do not lean inside the car. Be mindful of keeping at least 6 feet of distance between you and any other person throughout meal service. If you are running a Cacfp program, take down each child's first and last name and write it on the Cacfp meal count form. Make sure you also get their age to include on the meal count form. Mark an X for received. Remember, if a child is not present, the parent or guardian must show proper documentation in order to receive a meal for the child. If you are running SFSP, make sure to mark an X for every child you are providing a meal for under the correct meal type. Remember, if you are serving both Cacfp and SFSP meals, you will need to use both meal count forms. Make sure that each child receives all meal components, including milk, for each day you are serving for and for each meal you are serving. After meal service. Make sure to pick up all trash from the serving area and collect any meal count forms. Stack empty totes together in the same location where they were dropped off so the vendor can easily pick them up. Review all meal count forms to ensure you have all of them and that they are all correct, showing site name, ages, full names, your point of service, X's for received meals, dates, and page numbers. Total the number of meals served to report accurate serving data. If you have rollover meals, count the rollovers to confirm accuracy. Discard any leftover meals unless your site has refrigerated storage available. You can only save meals that are still at the proper temperature of 40 degrees or below. Check in with your supervisor if you need to communicate any updates about schedules, meals, etc. Submit your daily site report at the end of meal service. It is due by close of business that day. Make sure to attach any photos of damages or issues to the daily site report. If it is the end of your meal service week, submit your attendance and meal count form for the entire week directly after your last meal service. Don't forget to clock out using Sundial.